Alright, so this is a bonus stream that I've set up for Miles, because basically he was adamant that coding be involved in the process. I've already done a minor revision, so as I discussed in my earlier stream, I wanted to change the breathing animation, the color on that. So I do have that changed now from the red glow in and out to purple, which is great. I think it looks really good with the overall color scheme of the build and the buttons specifically. Now one of the things that I do want to change, so now the on, so after having pressed a button, they glow purple, but they don't change their color currently, so they just stay purple. The animations are still there for things like the taunt, the V trigger activation, the V skill, the animations for I can't do them. The animations for super moves and stuff. That stuff's there too. So now what I'm going through, and you can see I've got it on the got it up here, is I am replacing every other line with purple to blue, and then I'm going to update my code so that it has it set. So what I'm looking for is let's see here. So what I'm looking for is set new color when first activated, and I want to change that button from like the LED number that it's assigned from purple to blue, and then otherwise, if it's inactivated, leave it as purple. So let's just have a look what we've got here. Where is this going to put me? Okay. Just want to check the one above. Select color when first activated blue, otherwise inactive purple. Okay, so that's good. Select color when activated, so I want to replace. And I want to keep that when activated. I want to replace. I want to keep that. Select when activated, replace. I want to keep that. This, I believe, I want to keep as it is. Let's see here. Switch joystick direction, case attack right, LED, purple true break, left, 0, or any break of damage happening on my watch. Okay, well, I think I can leave that. LEDs. Clear zones. Well, you know what? I think I'm just going to try that as it is. Verify my code. And then I think I left this plugged in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and upload. And it's writing to the board. Board is going through its reboot. Okay, so now what do I get here? Okay, so I get it half the way I want it. I'll have to, oh no, there we go. So those are changing. It's hard to tell under this light. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the difference between the, actually I don't think it's changing on this one. So I don't have to check the up, but it does look like it has changed from, yeah. So now getting the blue lights. I have to check the up button because it doesn't look like that's right. And everything else looks like it goes blue, but the up. Does this sketch only do colors? No, the sketch does, it recognizes animations, so I don't know how well it renders there, but so it'll have like different different inputs will register as different animations. Is there one color per button, or do the cores and rings LEDs, or do the ring? Is there one color per button? Oh no, so there's full RGB LEDs on each of the buttons themselves. So I don't know if I can bring this out safely, but those are the full RGB LEDs on the buttons there. I don't know if that answers your question, Miles, but I can link to the particular parts that was used. Oh, yeah. So I gotta figure out that up button. So what do we got here? Oops. Updates, update all. There we go. Well, it looks like it has it. Switch coming up. Main color when switch is active. I don't know if that sounds. Select colors versus activates. Well, it looks right. So just because there's no, it looks like it's right. Well, actually, okay, so interestingly, I gotta figure this out. So, looking at it, it looks like combinations of button presses are causing the directional LEDs to change color. So I just have to have a look at what, like, without a combination, how they would act, because like up and down together I'm getting a blue down, or blue, sorry, up and right I'm getting a blue right, or down and right I'm getting a blue right, or right and then left and I'm getting a blue. So I'll have to take a look to see. Oh, so much fun. Well, maybe, let's see here. Oh, man. This is what I was worried about, that it would just be, this would be too easy. This would be too easy and I could just get it done. So let's have a look at what we got here. So it recognizes animations as motion from. Is it monitoring the video footage? I don't understand what you mean, Miles. Is it monitoring the video footage? What? I don't know what you mean, man. So, like, I guess a combination of inputs would be a better way of phrasing that. So, like, a combination of inputs, such as, like, when I was just explaining, like, showing there, if I hold my down button and press right, it's turning blue. But if I just press down, or if I just press right or down or left on their own, it's maintaining the purple color. Whereas with the punch 1, 2, 3, 4, just on single button, like just on their own press, you just press and release, and it's turning blue and back on its own. So maybe that's something I should check. So take a look here. Test is reaching on results. If P1 true is active. So I guess what I should be replicating for my directions is basically the same here. I'm just going to Yeah, and in fact there is code in place for special moves for just that. Like there is a, somebody has it programmed for Hadouken. Like if we go into the animations, take a look, so it's got Fireball Hadouken, it's got animation for Super Hadouken, Ultra, so all that stuff is in place. But yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to replicate this type of behavior just with the regular buttons. And this is kind of why I didn't want to stream this, because it's just like, what? This isn't... Nobody wants to watch this. This isn't exciting. Alright, so that's what I'm looking to replicate. Let's have a look back here. I'll start with this is combo. Select the color switch is first activated. Switch is inactivated. Yep. Debugging stuff is as fun as it looks. I should look at this original and compare. So if I bring up, see if I can bring up this sketch in a different editor as well. So I'm also going to open up the web editor. So this, oops, not download. Actually, what am I doing here? What's going on here? Import. Yeah, good thing I don't have anything embarrassing in my downloads. Pro tip, don't download anything risque, just stream it, honestly. Okay. Sketches may not be imported. Oh, I guess this is the, oh, okay. Well, if this is the base that I'm using, see how much of this is cut off by this. Let's go ahead and put this somewhere. Right there shouldn't be too bad away. Okay, so we're gonna look at this red. Let's have a look here. Case type read. True. Guess I can put here for now. So exciting. Well, it looks right so far. Is return. this might be what I need to change. No, let's try this. Joystick direction. I'm going to grab this. Right, because might as well change that. Okay. We'll find that as the first case. Previous, okay. Ooh. All right, let's see how that goes. Magic's happening. Let's see what we get. Blinky blinky, okay. Aw, yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That moment that you've been trying to fix code and you really don't know what you're doing, and then you're just like, oh, you know what? I think these variables are the ones to change, and ta-da! That's so good. So now that I've managed to change a section of the code here, the direction stuff, the stuff that I just highlighted. Now that I've changed that, I'm getting the behavior that I want across the board. So previously, in the default way that this was from code that I obtained through the SRK forms for this device. As you can see right now, I have it glowing. Let's see if I can turn off this light and make it even a little bit more beautiful there. The glowing that it was doing was in red, and the default on was in red. So now what I've done is I have it set so that the breathing animation is in this purple, which I think is great. And I also have it so I would press a button when it's on. It doesn't really come through that well. Here, I'll try to make this a little bit larger now that we don't need to focus on the code so much anymore. Now with the default on color, it's purple. When I do a button press, it's blue, so it changes from purple to blue. When I it still does that. It turns from purple to blue, which I think is really nice. Those are the main colors of the art that I'm using. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. So now I have it set so that when I press and return, I'm getting it going from purple to blue. I've got the taunt animation still active. I've got the V trigger animation still active. The the V skill throw. I don't think it does anything. Still goes through patterns when I do a Hadouken. So yeah, that's really great. So that's what I wanted to set out to do today. So replace the button, and you saw me go through the second part of the code debugging and troubleshooting, just kind of fumbling my way through. But now that I know what it takes, that's great. And if anybody's interested in the LED mod, just let me know. I'll be happy to provide the information and help with projects that I can through the experience. So thank you very much for tuning in, those of you that have. Yeah, I'll just leave a description that the Eureka moment happened about 30 minutes in, and yeah, it's not bad. Pretty good. Glad that I got that all updated. I'll do a new video, I think just highlighting the new colors, and maybe upload that as well. So thank you. Take care.